Happy Wednesday everybody, and hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. So we have a lot of news surrounding the fourth stimulus check of $1,200 a month. Folks, President Biden's $1.2 trillion bill has finally passed through the Senate. And now this means that we can be set to receive more stimulus assistance. In this bill, it can include things such as fourth stimulus checks, an increase in your Social Security benefits, as well as unemployment benefit increases. Folks, what do you think about President Biden and his administration? Are they doing all that it takes to send out the fourth stimulus check? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And don't forget that on Friday, I'll be announcing one winner of a free $100 Amazon gift card. And if you would like to enter to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and leave me a comment below. Last week everybody, Corey Lewis won a free $100 Amazon gift card. I truly appreciate everyone's amazing support, and I want to do my part in sending out my very own stimulus check. So be sure to subscribe to my channel everybody to enter this free $100 Amazon gift card giveaway.
I want to thank a group of senators, Democrats and Republicans, for doing what they told me they would do. They said they're willing to work in a bipartisan manner, and I want to thank them for keeping their word. That's just what they did.
After weeks of negotiations, back and forth talks, the Senate has approved a $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure plan. And that's a rare coalition of Democrats and Republicans joining together and joining forces to help out the American people like you and I. So this bill being approved does show that Congress can actually get the work done.
Passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. So let me describe just a little bit about why this bill is so important. It is an investment in the roads and bridges we drive on every day to get our kids to school. It is an investment in the public transit we rely on to get to work. It will mean people in our nation won't have to drink water from lead pipes.
The vote ended 69-30, and it provides momentum for the first phase of President Biden's Build Back Better priorities. And now it's headed to the House for another approval. Lawmakers showed that they were willing to set aside partisan pressures and eager to send billions of dollars to states for rebuilding roads, bridges, and other public systems. Let's not forget, folks, once this bill is passed, President Biden does want to do something called social infrastructure.
As you all know, just a short while ago, the United States Senate passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, the very legislation I ran on when I announced my candidacy for the nomination for president.
And in this bill, he's probably going to increase Social Security benefits and send out the fourth stimulus check. What do you think about Congress so far, folks? Should they send out the fourth stimulus check faster? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no.
All the rest of the Democratic caucus in voting to proceed with the $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. I think they will. And I think they'll send a clear signal that they want to work with our caucus. Infrastructure
was once a mainstay of lawmaking. But now everybody, the week-long debate to strike a compromise showed how hard it is for Congress to actually tackle routine legislation. Some Republicans were celebrating along with the Democrats. Rob Portman of Ohio, a key Republican negotiator, said, "What we are doing here today also demonstrates to the American people that we can get our act together on a bipartisan basis to get something done. We can do big things," he said. Chuck Schumer, on the other hand, told reporters, "There's been detours and everything else, but this will do a whole lot of good for America." And the outline for Biden's bigger $3.5 trillion package is next up for the Senate. A more liberal undertaking of childcare, and as I said, Social Security benefits, and as well as other social benefit programs, such as the fourth stimulus check.
But this will do a whole lot of good for America, and the Senate can be proud it has passed this. And as we move forward, we're proceeding on both tracks, the track of the bipartisan infrastructure proposal and the track of the budget resolution.
Now, President Biden's second infrastructure bill is much more partisan and is expected to only draw Democratic support. But still, it's going to be debated. Are the Democrats going to be able to send out the fourth stimulus check without the help from Republicans? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. Now, the outline for Biden's bigger $3.5 trillion package is next up for the Senate. And Tuesday's Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act started with a group of 10 senators who seized on Biden's campaign promise to draft a scaled-down version of his initial $2.3 trillion proposal, one that can more broadly appeal to both parties in the narrowly divided Congress. It swelled to a 2,700-page bill, backed by the president and also business, labor, and farm interests. It also drew an expansive alliance of senators and a bipartisan group in the House. In all, 19 Republicans joined all Democrats in voting for Senate passage. Vice President Kamala Harris, as presiding officer, announced the final tally. And while liberal lawmakers said the package doesn't go far enough as a down payment on Biden's priorities, Congress passed sweeping changes to the U.S. retirement system, everybody, with the Secure Act of 2019. And now there are a pair of bipartisan bills in the House and the Senate that aim to build on that law. So who knows, folks, we might see an increase in your Social Security benefits, so be ready to see that. It's nicknamed the Secure 2.0, and the House bill received unanimous approval from the Ways and Means Committee in May, and currently has 59 co-sponsors. The Senate bill, named the Retirement Security and Savings Act, hasn't made as much progress, but experts are now optimistic about the future of these similar proposals. Both bills would expand the catch-up contributions that savers age 50 and older can make to 401 plans, and individual retirement accounts, and increase the required minimum distributions age to 75. As always, folks, I truly appreciate everybody's amazing support, and until next time, have a great day and stay safe.
The idea of using reconciliation is certainly not a new idea. When Republicans controlled the Senate, they used reconciliation to pass trillions of dollars in tax breaks to the top 1% and large corporations. When Republicans controlled the Senate, they used reconciliation to make climate change worse by opening up the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to oil drilling. When Republicans controlled the Senate, they tried to use reconciliation to repeal the Affordable Care Act and throw 32 million Americans off of the health care they had. Well, today it is true. We will also use reconciliation, but we will do it in a different way. We will use it to help the working families of our country and not just the wealthy and the powerful. Madam President, it is no great secret that millions of Americans are giving up on democracy, are moving toward authoritarianism, and are losing faith in their government. Many of those people are working longer hours for lower wages. They can't afford health care. They can't afford to send their kids to college, and they worry very much about the future of their kids and the future of this country. This legislation will not only provide enormous support